Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. Got some news for you guys today, so I figured it was about time to pass it on to you. First of all, I wanted to start out with these images here of the upcoming Prey Collection Studios 1/20th scale Tyrannosaurus Rex. I had told you guys about this kit a little while ago, and shown a few images of it, but I believe this is the first time we really get a good look at the entire set all together. Obviously, this is just a 3D render, and not the actual model, but it really still looks quite beautiful. And overall, I think this Tyrannosaurus Rex is awesome. Look how insanely muscular and huge it is, and I love the fact that it is standing over a corpse with the rib cage sticking up out of the ground and everything. It all looks awesome. But I did want to show you guys these images and let you know that the Indiegogo campaign will start sometime this month. When that does occur, I will be sure to let you guys know if you are interested in getting your hands on this incredible looking Tyrannosaurus Rex. Also, I wanted to tell you guys that we have got official images of the upcoming PNSO figures, and here are the images of the Giganotosaurus, and I can say without question that this thing is beautiful. The paint scheme on it looks so real and just so natural, and overall the sculpt just makes it look like an honestly huge, gigantic Giganotosaurus, a very large, menacing looking animal that I myself would never want to encounter out in the wild. But honestly, this model looks absolutely beautiful. And in confirmation that we were wondering on, we got some images here of the Yanchuanosaurus, and that is also awesome. And again, it is absolutely beautiful. I cannot stress enough just how incredibly nice looking the Yanchuanosaurus is. The paint scheme and everything, really love the colors that they chose for this, and the overall sculpt is awesome. I love the base. The base looks super cool as well, and the fact that you get a smaller stegosaur type dinosaur there with it. I'm not 100% sure exactly what species that is. I'm thinking a Chunkingosaurus, but I'm not 100% positive. I have to look a little more into that, I think. But regardless, the entire diorama looks fantastic. Both of these upcoming PNSO releases look to be some of their best without question, and I am highly excited for both. I also wanted to let you guys know that there is another round of Dino Rivals minifigures that have hit stores. I myself have not even found the first round of them, but I'm not really too interested in them, to be honest, because the only new figure in the last round was a metallic style Velociraptor, and unfortunately the only new figure in the new round is a metallic style Dilophosaurus. So I am not really too worried about either of them, but if anybody out there is someone that wants to completely have every single mini, I did want to show you these images here to show you the Dilophosaurus and give you the code right here that is on the package to get you that Dilophosaurus if you do in fact find these Dino Rival figures out in the wild. I also wanted to let you guys know and show you these images here of the Quetzalcoatlus in hand, as it has started to appear in Asia, I believe, and someone was lucky enough to grab a hold of one, and these images look really nice. Interesting to see it in box. Again, the colors on this look fantastic, and I am super excited to get my hands on this Quetzalcoatlus when it finally starts to hit stores here in America. As of right now, I believe you can purchase it on Amazon, but it is not officially shipping or anything quite yet. Hopefully soon. But as of right now, it is apparently showing up in Asia. And Primal Pal Blue actually has started to ship from Amazon, as quite a few people over the past few days have received theirs. So if you are interested in getting a hold of Primal Pal Blue, you can order that from Amazon, and it should be shipping right away. And the final thing I have to tell you guys about is the fact that if you happen to have the Jurassic Facts app, there was just recently an update that you could download showing off a bunch of new figures, some of which we know about, some of which we don't really know about quite yet. So I'm going to show you some images here that I believe came from Chris Likes Dinos. I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure that's where it came from because I actually received them from someone else, but I believe he is the originator of the images. But here we go with the Amargasaurus has been added, which we obviously knew about. Of course, the Brachiosaurus is now present on there. Then there's another Baryonyx that will be coming out that appears to have like a reddish coloration. I think actually could be very appealing looking. I'm really quite excited to see a full reveal of this figure. Then there is a Dilophosaurus, and this Dilophosaurus, I believe, is the new purple one, the Savage Strike figure that we will be getting very soon. Then there is another Dilophosaurus, and I've heard that this is actually a battle damage one, and it appears to be a green type coloration, maybe similar to the Jurassic Park style. I'm not 100% sure, I can keep my fingers crossed, but knowing Mattel, I don't know if that'll actually happen, as that one appears to be cancelled as far as the Jurassic Park style paint on the Savage Strike figure, but this one I believe would be the battle damage version, which will be really quite cool to see. There is also the Concavinator, which we already do know about. Then we have a new Dimorphodon, and I think this Dimorphodon could be very, very cool. I'm actually quite digging the reddish color scheme, so I'm really intrigued to see this one as well. Then there is another Herrerasaurus, which I'm quite intrigued to see. If the paint scheme is similar to this, it may be actually quite similar to an older release that we already had from the Herrerasaurus, but with that little bit of an orangish color on the back, it could end up looking pretty cool. Then there will be a new Gallimimus. I don't really know what's going on with the paint scheme. It doesn't look too special, but again, we only have a headshot here, and the paint schemes of the actual images on the app sometimes don't really match up to what the actual figure is. Then there is, of course, the Indominus Rex, which we are all aware of. The Mononychus, which of course we are also all aware of, but very highly anticipating its arrival. Then there is a new Pteranodon. Actually, I believe there are two new Pteranodons. I'm not too big of a fan of this paint scheme from what I can see. Again, who knows what it will actually look like when it does release. But this one, if it looks anything like the image here in the app, I don't really like it too much. But I think this other Pteranodon here looks quite appealing. I will be intrigued to see this one. Then there are two new Proceratosaurus figures. There is one that I believe will be an attack pack figure, and one that is going to be a battle damage figure. Which one is which, I don't know, but I actually think both paint schemes look pretty cool, and I'm really quite interested to see what they look like on the actual figures. Then there is the Quetzalcoatlus, which we already do know of. The new Spinosaurus, and this image here confirms that it will not be in Jurassic Park 3 paint, which is pretty unfortunate. I don't really know if it's a purplish or a bluish color, but I'm kind of interested to see what it will look like, and I'm quite excited either way to get a battle damaged Spinosaurus. There is a new Suchomimus in also a reddish color similar to the Baryonyx, and I will be very interested to see this one. Again, could be very, very cool when it does actually get revealed. Then there are quite a few new Velociraptors. I'm not really sure what this one is, and this one here is definitely the new Savage Strike one with the Velociraptor from Jurassic Park 3 style head crest, but unfortunately they changed the paint, which I will complain about till the end of time. Then we've got this Velociraptor here, which kind of reminds me of a Lost World style Velociraptor, but I don't really know exactly if this is what it will look like. We'll just have to wait and see on that one as well. Then there is this one, which I'm really quite interested in. I think that paint scheme could look very cool with the orange on it. I think that might be one of my favorite Velociraptors when it does eventually release. Then we've got this Velociraptor, which I think there's a good chance this one would be Echo, but I can't say for sure. There is also this Velociraptor, which this one could be Echo. I'm not really sure which one is Echo, which one's not. It's really tough to tell. I'm not really too sure. A new Minmi in a greenish type of a color scheme. There are two new Triceratops. One is the new Dual Attack, and then there is another Triceratops here in a brownish color that nobody really knows anything about quite yet, so hopefully we'll find out more about that in the very near future. There is also this new Monolophosaurus, which I am really interested to see as well. Again, another figure that could end up looking really cool if the paint scheme matches what we see in this image. Then there is the Pachycephalosaurus, which I believe is the upcoming Savage Strike version, which we already know about. The Plesiosaurus, which I believe this one may be either the Savage Strike or the Battle Damage. There are two in the app, so I'm not positive which one is which. And then there is this one, which I'm kind of confused about. It's a new Tyrannosaurus Rex, but I don't know if it's an actual new T-Rex or what it is exactly, as we have heard nothing about it at all. It does have quite the interesting paint scheme with that reddish coloration on its back. With the red on the snout, it kind of reminds me of the Destructosaur's Extreme Chomp and T-Rex, but I don't really know if that's what this is supposed to be. As far as any information on it, I don't really know at this point, and I guess we'll just have to wait and see. And that's it. That's all the new releases that we've got from the new app, I believe. Lots of exciting stuff. Some stuff we knew about, some stuff we didn't. Either way, I did want to pass this information on to you guys. And now I want to take a minute and ask a favor from you guys. If you haven't already, please go down and click the subscribe button, and then click the bell to be notified for any upcoming videos I release. If you like dinosaur news videos like this, then subscribing to this channel is a very good idea, because I release news videos at least once or twice a week depending on the amount of news coming out, but I do release dinosaur related videos like reviews every single day pretty much, so I would truly appreciate a subscribe, and if you would like, I would really appreciate you sharing the video, liking, and commenting down below as well. So go ahead, do all that fun stuff, and when more news comes out, I'll be sure to send it your way. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.